Good evening everyone, welcome back to CDR's Formula 2. Round 6 this week takes us to Hungary. Not going to lie, I haven't driven this track in quite a while, so bear with on the corners and that. How is everyone? Evening pint size? Hope everyone is doing alright for a Tuesday. Yeah, good weekend, good week last week. Where was we last week? It was at Spa last week. Toby took the win in the sprint race. The reserve CDR Luke took the win in the feature. Northern Nat was up there again, trying to take that championship lead back. He's dropped himself down to third. Wookie's on the same points, 101 points, as Toby is 1 point in front. So, top three separated by 2 points. Evening Mechanical, you reminded me of seeing your name. Let's have no spoilers for the weather this week. Let's see how it goes. I'll be as surprised. So, I'm not waiting for a weather report. Yeah, CDR Luke did take pole last week by less than a tenth again. So, yes, nice one, call. Yeah, CDR Luke took pole from Richie, just less than a tenth of a second. These poles this season have been very, very tight. I think it's only the week before last where it was a couple of tenths. Every week it is less than a tenth. A few nice battles last week. Colin Wookie doing it some. Sitting board. CDR Luckman as he starts his lap around Hungary. See if he's probably practicing. Medium to low downforce, I'd suggest, for this sort of track. Just the 2 hairpins. Start of sector 1, the end of sector 2, end of sector 3, the last 2 corners. 2 very tight hairpins. So let's see if anyone can upset Luke or Northern Nat, which is worth 45 for PSN if you don't know who I'm on about. Mechanical took pole for the spin after qualifying P10. Did drop a couple of places, got a moment somewhere, didn't catch that on the stream, dropped him down to P4. So we can have a better sprint weekend this weekend. A few reserves in tonight, CDR, no Fantangle. Luke is in. Let's have a look. That's Bobo for the first time this season in the F2. Good to see you, Bobo. Hope you have a good first race. Did I see you a bit more often in this format? No, you're very quick in the F1. As Luke takes a pole position by 10.5 to Northern Nat. Luckman puts himself in 7. So 1.5 tenths separate. Oh, it is Richie in P2, who was on the second row last week. Didn't make the inroads on the sprint he would have liked. Did get his way back onto the podium though for the feature. Just 1.2 seconds separating the top 10. Bobo does find himself on the front row for his first time. Good luck to him. Clay will start on the second row in P12. Airways, Captain Nibs, Curly, Kane, CV Gold, and Rapid in P17. The only one not to set a lap. Looks dry for the moment anyway. Quite like grey skies about. No chance of rain by the looks of things. See what tyres the game has offered them for this sprint race. No one should be making a pit stop. Unless front wing damage, that will ruin their race. Everyone wants to keep it clean. top 10 score points. Yep, top 10 score. Everyone in the feature race. All points up for grabs. 10 points for the winner of the feature, the sprint. Sorry boys, I'm not feeling too well. My throat's a bit tickly today, so I do apologise. It's 21, or 20 for first place in the feature, 1 point for fastest lap, which we don't do in the F1 anymore. Alright, I've had an extra point in the weekend. Trust that, never have a fastest lap, take the point away. There you go. All the lads just get the setup sorted. No, we're not. Well, why does it take so long on there? So Bobo in his first race on pole, can he give up a battle to Dan and Harvey? Harvey on a good couple of weeks, double point scoring position last time out. Let's have a look at the tyres for this race. Big mixture, big mixture. Harvey Bobo opts in for the softs. No Fandango, Harvey, Lucky and Toby behind. Fancying the hard compound tyres. Two reserves, P1 and 2 for tonight. Harvey in P3. CDR and Luckman takes his place in P4. Lucky in the championship battle. Well and truly this season. Had a bit of an iffy one last season, finding his grips around this game a lot better in the F2. Toby also finds himself championship leader as we go into round 6. Really wanting to add a bit more space between him and the two behind, just 1 point separating Lucky and Richie. Other than that, sorry, Richie is in P4 with 97 points. Bit of a gap down there, Slavy on 79. Richie looks like P9. Missing a few tonight, missing Northpack, missing Max. And Dave, not in it anymore, I don't think. Missing Wab as well. Harold, VDV, and Carl tonight. Quite a few out this week. As the guys take the places on the starting grid. I think it's this big tyre offset. Sorry boys, if the stream's still on, I haven't got a clue. Try and get back in as soon as possible. Yeah, man. 1 sec, I have to shut down, boys. Right, see if this works. Sorry about this, boys. Does this every now and again. It's fucking doing my head in. I had no issues last week. I thought, can I get 2 out of 2? Clearly not. At least it didn't throw me out. It's pulling out 1.3 second gap up to Lucky already. Harvey sitting out in P4, just second behind, closing that gap out. Whitman is up. It's just it's back on. Rapid up from the back of the grid up into P10. Great first couple laps from Rapid. No Fandango. Had a big moment, finding himself down 13 places, down in P15. Leader stays where he is. Bucky is up 2, up 3, up into P2. Third and fourth, Hard and Whitman, as they were. Mechanical and Were up 2 apiece. Just dropped back a place up into P8. P7. We know he's quick in these F2 cars. We also know that Luke and Richie are rapid as well, as that is his work going off in the background there. Yeah, Luke and rapid. Richie is going to be a good battle this for that P7 spot. Volvo's still out by a second up in front. Drop back about 3 places there, must have had a moment into the second to last corner. Down the straight. Yeah, that's open. Smush goes inside to defend. Clay thinks about going around the outside. It's better of it, just curl it. Airways swapping places a bit further back. Really bang there from Airways and Dan. Okay, just pulled Bobo in by about 3/10 in this first sector. Shot. Lucky trying to close down. So how long do we think Bobo can keep on to these soft compound tyres? 14 laps. It's going to be a mixture this, you know. Are they thinking a stop? Highly unlikely. Very weird to see soft and hards being used in the sprint. This fastest lap is being changed around quite a bit. Harvey just checking his mirrors for King Luckman there that stuck his nose out. Catching up, I don't think. How's that? Just sat there. Pits, no, he's just putting a new set of softs on. 3 separated by 2 seconds, less than 2. Harvey just 1.6 behind. Bucket takes it through. Bit there. Quite a few gaps starting to evolve, which is unusual for this F2. Normally we have the full grid in that DRS for most of the race. After 4 laps, a couple of 1.5 second gaps starting to appear. Captain Nibs were fighting in the background. Get on board, will want to make that move in on Nibs, moving up into P9. That dives to the inside, takes the inside line, good clean battle from the pair of them. No contact through turn 1. As we'll have the inside line up into turn 3, locks up the inside. Lives good sails around the outside. It's that very high speed left-hander. Oh, I did make that move stick. My apologies. Work. 2 Red Bull cars in Clay and Rapid. Close up to the back of Clay in the braking zone. That gap still hovering around a second to Wookie in P2. He's not able to make them tyres work up to now. We'll see as the race evolves if Boble's tyres start to degrade. The closest battle on track is between these two teammates though. Clay doing a stellar effort at defending to Rapid. Clay will want to try and dispatch Nibs going down the straight. Trying to get in the slipstream, and we're going to see a repeat. He tries around the outside this time. Nibs again there, making sure not to make contact with the fellow driver. Clay pushing him down turn 2. Turn 3 easy flat out, up the hill towards turn 4. Very risky to make a move, more than impossible in the F2 cars I'd imagine. Rapid is that slightly bit closer as Clay almost runs into the back of Nibs. That puts Clay on the back foot. Rapid almost does the same to Clay. Clay goes off the track, through goes Rapid. Pressure got to the drivers there, I think. Nibs broke slightly early and does just collect the 3-second time penalty. Oh, we've got Mechanical Richie off track. Didn't see what happened there, but that was really Mechanical race. Being overtaken left, right and centre. Mechanical. Let's see what actually happened. There's Bobo stretching that lead out in front, showing the boys coming to the F2 and be as quick as he is in the F1. No messing about by Bobo. Halfway there to checkered flag, lap 7:14. The final point scoring positions. Mechanical is right in the middle of this now. Defending from Dan. Behind Clay. This battle was watching just a minute ago. No Fandango has put a lot of pressure on Mechanical. Just the one person in airways stopping. And yeah, the hard compound runners, not the soft arm going off as quick as they thought they would. As Lucas checking down Tobit. If Luke had a full-time seat, I'm sure he would be in this championship battle with Tobit. Good battle this to watch. Side by side through turn 3. No contact. Now they're going to make the move going into turn 4. Oh, we're there also. Nearly collected Luke. And free battle into turn 4. Great bit of driving. It's hard if it's with 3-second time level in P3. That will drop him out in podium places if it stays as it is. Needs to make 0.8 up and keep it there. Next to pick up the time penalty. Does have a 6.9 second gap though to Curly down in P14, so he will be alright for the time being. Bobo stretch that lead to 2.6 seconds. Now the soft tyres to right tyre for this sprint race. 5 laps to go. Luke does finally make it past Toby down the main straight. Needs to get after Luckman, just 1.9 seconds up the road. Everyone from P2 down to P6 all on the hards, so everyone on the same tyre. Can more than that pull Toby in 0.4 seconds. Sent you a new invite there, mate. Hopefully jump back in soon. These 3 still in the same places, just separated by 8 tenths. Luke, Toby and Norman that. The championship contenders. P6, 7 at the moment. P9 for Richie. Lucky though, putting himself in good stead up in P2, taking the lead of the championship after that. CV Girls just had a power cut, absolutely worst case scenario that, unlucky mate. Still watching this battle, making a sense of lead. Big battle going down for final point scoring position. 4 cars in this battle at the moment, all the way down. No Fandango, Mechanical, Clay, Rapid, Oliver, Richie, all fighting for this final couple of points. Chance picks up his first 3 seconds. Great little battle for the final points. Being taken down by Nibs. Has got that penalty, so he will be losing a couple of places here. As we start lap 11 and 14, just 3 laps to go. She's trying to go around the outside of Nibs up into turn 1 as Nibs spins on the exit. That allows Richie Rapid play, Oz pass, and Mechanical makes it through on the inside. Big lock up by Nibs. No Fandango will want that place as well. And Captain Nibs has just lost 4 places in the space of turn 1. Unlucky moment for Nibs. Bobo's absolutely stretching his legs out. That is Richie going wide. Dropping places, Mechanical's just made it through. Rapid's made it through. What a drive from Bobo. Debut here in Formula 2. It's like he's been here forever. Takes it round. 3 seconds to Wookie in P2. This battle's still going on at the bottom of the field. Down the inside up into turn 1. Later on the brakes. Woodman doesn't have DRS to defend from Luke. Tobit a bit deep up into turn 1 as Woodman is fighting that down into turn 2. Just a bit too far behind. Sector 2, taking quite a lot of curve there, nearly spinning off a few of them. If you want to do that too many times, it will catch you out eventually on them worn tyres. By Fandango, who goes deep. Tyres, very interesting. New use of tyres by the guys, you know. Hardware's hasn't really worked at all. To have Bobo on the softs out in P1, 3.1 seconds in front of Wookie, that is quite something, that. This battle is still raging on for the 5th place. There's a second gap to the podium sitter, so Harvey should be alright with his penalty. Oh, Harvey has 6 seconds worth of penalties that will drop him down to P5, P6. He'll be inheriting that 3rd place on the podium. Bobo crosses the line to start the final lap of this sprint race here in Hungary. No rain up to now. Nice lovely day for it. Harvey just dropping back from Wookie. Starting to bit. As that is Tobit going deep into turn 1, losing the place to Luke and Luckman. Fandango makes that move on Richie a bit further back. Clay and Rapid teammates still next to each other, as that is Wookie picking up his first time penalty, but that shouldn't matter too much to him, as the guys behind are just out of the distance there. CDR Luke to just stretch his leg, pull the 1.8 second gap out to Luckman. Toby is trying to make most of that. 2 championship leaders in P6 and 7 at the moment. Wookie, who will be taking that is Bobo, takes checkered flag. Wookie at P2, Harvey P3 will lose the place to CDR Luke. Biggest gainer out of that is Wookie moving himself up into P1 in the championship. Needs a good race in the future to keep himself there. Just needs to finish in front of Were and Tobit. Good, got a few points on them in the sprint. So, podium sitters Bobo, Lucky, Luke. Harder takes P4 after the time penalties. Toby rounds out the top 5. Work finished in P6, CDR, Luckman in P7, Clay P8, Mechanical P9. And round out the top 10 is Rapid. That's all your point scoring places for the sprint race. Yeah, I was surprised there that the soft runners did manage to keep them tyres going all 14 laps. Bobo never had a battle in his hands really, got out in front and stretched that lead. Bucky tried his best to hunt him down, settled for second in the end. We'll just get them results there. So Bobo P1, Bucky P2, Luke P3, Harvey P4 and Toby P5. We're up into P6. Luckman P8, Clay P9, Mechanical P8, Mechanical P9, Rapid P10. High wear on the soft stay Mechanical. Unfortunately, at the back with two Trident drivers in CV Golden Airways, Kane, Curly, Captain Nibs, Richie, and No Fandangle. Your 10th to 17th tonight. No points for them, just the top 10. Let's get this feature race underway. Let's have a look at the weather. What have we got for this evening? What? For some reason, it's just put me in the race. That is insane. What the fuck? This game. I love this game. Give me a minute. I'm gonna have to quit and rejoin, boys. What is going on? What an easy, peaceful night. Is he gonna let me use this invite again? I hope so. Oh, because I had to. Yeah, fucking. I click spectator, which is odd. I'll see if it lets me spectate now. Should, because that car might have gone. Nice one, Cole. This game is madness. That'd have been fun. Doing my comms from the wheel. There we go. I think that's put me in a spectator. Find out in a minute. Lads just tweaking setups. Looks like another sunny day in Hungary. Full dry. Well, Mechanical, if you can think of a solution for that, then tell me what to do, because I haven't got a clue. Shouldn't be on track. Yeah, weird. I've joined before when it's kicked me, and it hasn't put me in the car. Yeah, I will do if it throws me in. Yeah, possibly, maybe, lad, maybe. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, that's right. disqualified me. So, car, let me have a look. No. What's going on? Car. Rapids and Kane disqualified. Might have had a bit of contact there. I've had that before in the F1, just throw you straight to the grid. So look at the tyres for this feature race, half and half again, more or less. A few more going on the hard compound. Lutman, Harvey, no Van Vogel and Curtin starting on the softs. 1 to 6 are on the hard tyres. They come to second to last corner on this formation lap. So CDR Lutman, can he make it 2 out of 2? Richie and Work will be wanting that first place. Mechanical and Tobit will both be wanting a good race. Lucky down in P6, not too bad for him. Got CDR looking next to him. On them softs, is going to get a better launch off the start in them tyres. We'll soon find out. As everyone takes the spots on the grid.
Clutch out, we're green!
You see, there's never driven the F2 cars in their life. Don't get this every day on comms. A nice quick lap off the track. Jesus Christ, what is going on? These cars feel well different. I reckon I'll get used to it. Yeah, anyone watch it, it's not normal.
We've been handed a 3-second penalty for obvious corner cutting.
Wow. Sorry for not getting any action. Back on to comms duties. Luke, CDR Luke is still in the lead with Northern Nat, just getting past Richie there in that first couple of laps up into P2. Get the gaps on. He's got a second out in front there to work. Toby just pick up the first time penalty of the race on lap 2, so that will not help his championship battle whatsoever. There's no Bengal. close. It's always Lucky. Lucky just picked up a 3 second as well. But then we'll want to dispatch Toby sooner rather than later. Evening, how's it? Yeah, he just missed me doing the lap of Hungary, mate. It kicked me, then threw me in a car. Just missed me doing the first lap of my F2 career. So much closer to Toby this time. Just send it up the inside with that aid of DRS. That makes that move up into P5. Toby will want to get that place back. There's Nips and Curly dropping into their ways, a bit further back. P10. Down by the 2. Red Bull drivers in claim rapid once again. I'm sure them two are sick of looking at the back of each other's cars. This F2 season has been everyone bar the leader up to P12 in DRS. CV Gold car still going around the track now, unfortunately. Rapid sets the back of sector 2. Does take the fastest lap. Woodman is looking at Lucky around the outside. Just a bit too far back to make that place stick, but just try to switch back. Too far behind there. It's Lucky. Takes another 10 seconds just moving in the pit lane. Mechanical and Richie, North and Angle, all looking for that final podium place in the 4th lap. Just separated by 1 second. Mechanical goes deep. Dan followed him there. That's up to Mechanical, a couple of attempts breathing space. Nice battle in this midfield once again. I don't go on board, it's just dead loud. I sound like it's like as loud enough as it is. It's just the oh, we've got a spinner there. That is Bobo spinning in the background. Drops himself down to P13 from P10. Trying to switch back there on Toby. That chicane has Hardy took a lot of curb there. That's put Rapid right all over his gearbox. Rapid's going to try and make the move into that right hander. Needs to keep it tight through this little S section. Being put under pressure by these two behind him though. Needs to keep it clean. One mistake will send his tumbling down the grid. That's you're always here for the chat, how's it? Jump into a seat, mate. Always room in this F2 channel, in this F2 series. As Rapid does make the move on Harvey, but Harvey makes it back into turn 3. Turn 4. Harvey makes that move back. As he wants to try and hunt down Muckman in front. Richie just like 5 seconds behind Were for that second place. Picks up a 3 second. P6, 7 and 8, all with time penalties. Yes, Luke is just pulling out a nice gap. 2.5 seconds after 6 laps. Another great drive from Luke. Mechanical having another good race up in P4. His teammate Richie up in P3. Great points for them two and the team. It's what you need to win the constructors. Just consistent solid points there from the two drivers. No one's really closing to make the move at the moment. All settled down. It's Rapid again up 7 places up into P10. Solid drive again from Rapid. Dan's made 4 places, puts himself up into P5. Everyone else has either dropped or stayed where they are. There's only a couple others who've only made 1 place there. Attempts behind Harvey, almost pushing him around the second to last corner. He'll be up hoping to make the move. Oh, he dives into the pits. Rapid is the first one to box off the soft tyres, putting the hards on. See if anyone else decides to follow. Let's have a look at tyres. So, top 4 all on the hards, will not be pitting yet. Say another 4 or 5 laps on them. Then they'll be boxing for the softs. See, Rapid comes out in P14, finds himself a nice gap. He's got 4 seconds of clean air to Kane in P13 and CB Gold, who isn't racing, 45 seconds behind. She's still hovering around that 5 to 7/10 gap from Northern Nat in P2. Nat doing well to keep that gap at arm's length. Luke has pulled out another couple of attempts on Were. Got No Fandango, the highest of the soft compound runners, is in the pits. So's Toby. Toby's in the pits. First one off them hards. Everyone else deciding. Nope. Yeah, Whitman, Harvey. Dan in the pits. Richie, Were, Mechanical, Wookie and Clay have all stayed out. As Kane picks up a 10-second time. They're so hard to stop on that line. It's easy done in these F2 cars. Braking is nowhere near as effective. So Toby comes out in P10. Just in front of him is Dan on the hards. Is that going to play into Dan's favour? Have to get them tyres warmed up quick. As Curly's the next one to pick up a time penalty, as he has pit and quit. Race has settled down a bit after them pit stops. The front runners get boxed. P10. Dan made the move on Toby in the pit stops there, I think. Comes out 1.4 in front. Let's see if other hard compound runners decide to pit. 9 laps is the suggested lap on them softs by the looks of things. Are we going to have the leaders coming anytime soon? Don't want to leave it too late. Lucky after pitting from P2 drops down to P9, just in front of Rapid. Toby is all over the back of Danny. He's going to try a bold move. Just tucks him behind for now. Takes a much tighter line there on the exit. Dan just keeps it going into the chicane. All or nothing, it sounds like, on these cars as the leaders pit. Mechanical has stayed out. Mechanical takes the lead from Luke, Richie, Clay, Airways, all coming to the pits. Where is Northern Nat going to find himself here? As the guys are starting to trundle down the pit lane to the pit exit. Northern Nat makes his way around the final corner. Going to make it past Richie up into P2. Luke stays second. Net P1 at the moment. Mechanical gets pit. He's got a 2.2 second lead to Northern Nat there in third. Mechanical was that gap up. Just missed out last week to Luke. Dan is under all sorts of pressure from Wookie, so we need to try and get past Toby sooner rather than later. 8 laps to go of this feature race. So, slightly through that chicane. Wookie looks slightly closer. Just making himself big in Dan's mirrors, trying to force the mistake there. Dan doesn't fall for it. He's trying to catch Toby in front. This Mechanical now boxes. Worth 45 does take the fastest lap. 2.3 seconds to Luke in the front. All the front runners now on the soft compound. Everyone up to P6 in Wookie. We've got 4 Fandango Rapid, Arden, Whitman all on the opposite strap there. Front. He's got 2.9 seconds to Richie in third. It's not too bad for now. 7 laps to go. Mechanical on the 3-lap younger tyres of Toby in front. Is that tyre offset going to make a difference? Toby is also carrying that penalty. Mechanical should have DRS coming down the main straight now. Sweet, that sets the new fastest lap. Pulling that gap out to just over 3 seconds. Going to send it up the inside of Harvey. Thinks better of it. Tucks back inside. Harvey's DRS was open. Helps him in that defence there to Clay. Short little DRS straight now going into turn 2. He's all over the back. He's looking there. Slightly deep on exit. Clay is catching. Shows himself to the inside. Everyone stays as they are for the moment. Mechanical is over 3 tenths behind Toby. Is he going to try and move shortly? Second to last corner. Look at the lines the guys take. That's similar lines for 2 drivers. Mechanical will have DRS now. They go side by side into turn 1. Mechanical makes that move as a second help of the DRS to pull away slightly. Can Mechanical start? No, that is CDR, sorry, that's not Richie in front. No Fandango, sorry, Clay again also behind Rapid once again. Clay is on the softs. They want to get past the hard runner. 6-lap-old hards against 3-lap-old softs. Clay is catching. So he's just stick tight between this sweeping chicane. Goes very wide on the exit. As Lutman picks up a time penalty there for track limits. Bobo unfortunately unable to make any progress, down 2 in P12 after winning the sprint. Rather than that, doing his championship battle wonders here up in P2. That'd be a good handful of points for him. I think Luke is on the fastest lap at the moment. He is with 26.9. Very close up track. Airway's having a bit of a quiet race down in P13 tonight. Not seen much of him. Has been up there quite recently. I think it is a love it or hate it track, this one, I think. Not many guys saying they like it in the Discord beforehand. Bobo is looking to dispatch Harvey. Second lead now from P1 to P2. Luke doubled that advantage from 2.5 seconds to 5. Great drive again from Luke. think Ware will be open for a full grid next week, so he doesn't have to race. I'll move further back. No, that was Harvick just making himself big. So we go into lap 16 of 19. Richie has just closed that gap down from 7 tenths to 5. Can he keep close enough to make the move? His next one is Northern. That just picks up a time penalty there. Under pressure from Richie. That is going to hand Richie P2 in this race. The time penalty is coming thick and fast at the moment. We've got Toby and Mechanical going side by side. That is Wookie, sorry, not Mechanical. Round the final corner is Wookie. Going to try and make the move on Toby. He's got his DRS wide open. Wookie takes to the inside. Toby tries and hangs it round the outside. Will have the inside line, but the move is already done there by Wookie, and he goes to the inside to defend that turn 2. Nice overtake there from Wookie. Rich is still just 0.5 seconds behind. He knows now if he just sticks within that 3 seconds, that P2 will be his. Doesn't need to do anything stupid. There's Bobo and Harvey make it through. Oh, Luckman, he must have had a moment there going into turn 4. Let's allow them to get through. Bobo is looking at Harvey now. And it's the next victim for the track limit warnings. Are we going to have the same podium as we did last week? Up to now, it's looking that way. This is closest battle on track at the moment. Quite a few second gaps just appearing. Richie is just 2 tenths behind now. It's the closest he's been all race, as we find. As we go on to lap 18 of 19. Can't keep that advantage going through the corner there. Back down to 4 tenths. Bobo still looking at Harvey. Biggest gainer at the moment is Rapid again, up into P9, up 8 places. Clay up 3 and Nothabang up 2. Everyone else is either up 1 where they started or just down. The biggest loser at the moment, down 5 places. As Richie is a second behind now as we start the final lap. Not seen much of Luke this race. He's been out there on his own. I'm sure he's quite used to this now when he comes in reserving. Has some serious pace in that F2 car. Fully deserved wins for Luke there. This is your battle for second and third. Top 2 in the championship. Top 3. Toby. It's just let the points slip through his fingers this week, I think. Still got we're still halfway through the season yet, plenty more races to go. This battle is nowhere near finished. As we have Luke taking the second to last corner for the final time this evening. Here in Hungary, CDR's Formula 2. Luke takes the final corner to take the checkered flag. P1 for Luke as he crosses the line any second now. That is P1 secured for Luke. Northern Nat is P2. Richie takes P3 but moves up into P2 with that time penalty. Old Mechanical just about makes it into the top 3 there, where will be kicking himself with that podium loss. Rapid up 11, finishing P6 with penalties. Great drive from Rapid. Just behind him is Clay. Surprise, surprise. Lucky at P8. Toby drops down to P9 with them penalties. Bobo finishes where he started in P10, as he did in the sprint race. Finished where he started on pole. Harvey P11. Airways P12. Luckman P13. Kane 14 and CV Gold at the back on P15. Mechanical saying he was pushing to try and force the penalty, which came. Well done, Mechanical. Unlucky there from Nat. Will be kicking himself with that 3 seconds. Toby saying he don't like, he hates that track. Yeah, not a usual position finish there for Toby. We'll be looking at next week, hoping for a better result there for Toby. As Roden and High Tech take the podium. Double podium for the Roden guys. Great points for the team. As that gives driver of the day to Rapid. As we get on to the results, feature race, CDR Luke takes another win. Oliver Richie up in P2 again. Mechanical P3. Yeah, as Northern Nat dropped down to P4. Now in at the top 5 was No Fandangle. Unfortunately, boys, no interviews tonight, lads. I'm going getting in bed, me. I don't feel too good. That's all. So, that is it for round 6 here in Hungary for the F2 in CDR. Join us on Friday for Formula 1 as we are in Hungary once again for Tier 1 and 2. Sunday is Tier 3. We are... Yes, that is this week's rota. Tier 1, 2, 8:30 on Friday, Tier 3, 8 o'clock Sunday, and same time next week, 8:30 on Tuesday, with me and the guys for the F2. Hope everyone has a good week, and we'll see you soon.